Hello everyone and welcome to our course. This is Spanish 1 in Summer Session 1, 2018. Okay, this is our homepage for D2L. I know that some of you might be getting used to the new layout, so I will be walking you guys through it. This is the announcement section. I'll always post our videos here as well as anything important. This is the official U of A time. Anything that we do in this course is going to be through this time. Mountain Standard Time specifically, so keep that in mind if you're in a different time zone. You have the information for IT support, as well as my email, and the information about our virtual textbook. Now, make sure that you guys are paying close attention when you guys go to purchase the textbook because there are a couple of different options. As you can see here, this is for 101 and 102, but only the online version. So if you are taking 101 this summer session and then in the fall you're going to take 102, you can use the same book. Then there's also one that's just for Spanish 102. So just make sure that you're purchasing the correct book. So this one would be 101 and 102 online. And you will click it. I highly suggest that you get the digital format here. Gives you 24 months of access to the book Portales, which is the book we'll be using for our course. Okay, we will be completing activities every week through VHL, and this is what it is going to look like. VHL is just this, Vista Higher Learning. So we'll go to our book Portales. You do have to look it up based on my last name, and they use my maiden name, Brock, here. So make sure that you guys are aware of that. You do have here access to the assignment calendar, and you'll see every Wednesday and Sunday we have assignments due. Make sure that you guys are giving yourselves enough time to complete these. As you see, they estimate that these activities are going to take 4 hours and 33 minutes. Then the activities for Sunday, 6 hours and 18 minutes, and so on. So every Wednesday and every Sunday, you guys will have something due in this course for VHL. Okay, and it goes through and it shows you what exactly the activities are. Here's the list. And then you can also go to content activities and go through the different lessons depending on what lesson we're on based on the module. And it shows you when each of the different activities is due. Okay, so that is our textbook. Going back to our course, we'll go to content. You should start with the Start Here tab. You'll find a lot of important information that you guys can go through here, each of the different tabs. I do want to go through a few things specifically on the syllabus with you guys. Okay, so this is Spanish 101. It's the first in the series of 4 different courses. Some different technology requirements, learning objectives, your grades, and the different breakdowns of the assignments. One thing that is very important that I do want to mention here specifically to you guys is that since all of our due dates can be located in the important dates section of D2L, there will be no late assignments accepted in this course. Okay, especially as I was telling you guys before, sometimes it can take 4 hours, 6 hours, etc. to complete the different VHL activities, and we'll also have other assignments due on those days. You guys need to plan your time wisely to make sure that you get all of the different assignments completed on time. Everything is always due by 11:59 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, okay? Especially for those of you who are in a different time zone, make sure that you are taking that into account, okay? We have 2 oral presentations. They'll each be 2 minutes in length. Part of the oral presentations are to complete a peer review of other classmates' presentations. We do have a midterm and a final. Oral partner dialogues where you're going to be meeting each week on Sundays, or at least the assignment is due on Sunday. You can definitely meet with them before that to complete recordings on VHL, and I'll make a separate video specifically for the VHL partner dialogue so that you guys know what you're doing. It only has to be 1 minute in length because we are in Spanish 101. I do want to let you guys know though, just with as we have in the presentations and the partner dialogues, it is the same. 50% off of your grade will automatically be taken off if you read or sound like you are reading. We also have 2 compositions that we'll be completing throughout the semester. Each of them will be 200 words, as well as the VHL activities. One important thing to note as well, please allow up to 24 hours to respond to emails that are sent throughout the week. I do not answer emails over the weekends. I usually stop answering emails about 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on Fridays, and then I resume Monday mornings. Okay, so if you do have an assignment that's going to be due on Sunday, make sure you're emailing me about it on Thursday or Friday so that I have time to get back to you if you have a specific question. So I do take this pretty seriously. I have a family with young children, so I don't always have time to look at my emails over the weekends, and nor do I respond to emails over the weekends, okay? So make sure that you guys are spacing your time out correctly so that you're able to get your questions answered before the assignments are due, since there is no late work accepted, okay? This is the way that I expect that emails are going to be written to me. This is how I'm going to write them to you. Okay, so this is how I expect for you guys to write them to me. I am a woman, so you'll be using estimada profesora. Okay, you can write estimada profesora by itself or estimada profesora González. Either one is acceptable. Then you write your message in English. Atentamente is basically like saying sincerely, and then you will write your name. Okay. This is how we do it in all of the different classes. So if you're going to be continuing online classes, you should get used to this format of formal email communication. Okay, so that is some important things from the syllabus. I do want to go back and look at the due dates. Whew. So we have in this course basically 5 different modules that correspond with the 5 different weeks. And it will tell you what is going to be due in each module and the dates that they're due. As you can see, it's always by, make sure that it's a little bit higher up here so you can see, by 11:59 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, okay? So we have for the first week our introduction video through VoiceThread. Here it is. Then we have a syllabus quiz as well as VHL activities that are going to be due Wednesdays and Sundays. So Wednesday, June 6th, you have to have completed the introduction video, the syllabus quiz, and the assigned VHL activities. Okay, this is all going to be for Module 1. Later on Sundays, you'll also have VHL activities. Then we'll move into Module 2, the second week, where you'll start your presentation, the rough draft of the composition, and you'll also still have the VHL activities. So make sure you guys are paying attention to the due dates. I will be posting videos weekly, sometimes bi-weekly, depending on what we have going on, to make sure that you guys are staying on track. Okay, this is where you'll look for your grades, the assignments, quizzes. Here's where you will take your syllabus quiz. Okay, so this is what's going to come up for you. Please note that the syllabus quiz does have a written response, so I have to go through and manually update those. So it might automatically give you a 0, but then I'll go through and update them because I have to look at the written response and give you guys credit for that section. Zoom is what we're going to be using for our office hours, and I'll have a separate video just for Zoom so you guys can get used to using that. Class list. This has the names of all the different students. One thing that I want you guys to be aware of is we do have other coordinators from the online program that are on our class list. For example, Adriana, she is the assistant to the online coordinator, and it lists her role here as instructor. Dr. Quindez Ramirez, she is the online coordinator, also lists her role as instructor. And then lastly, we have myself, Stephanie Brock Gonzalez. I'm the instructor for this course, okay? So if you guys are going to be communicating with us, make sure that you click me. You can also just highlight my email. If you do want to talk to the rest of the class and you're going to be sending emails out, okay, and you want to ask other classmates something without the instructors knowing, take our names off. Unclick us so that we are not in the middle of your gossip, okay? So here's an example. So this way you're sending an email, but you're sending it only to the students in the course and not the instructors. All right? All right. So that is a lot of what we have going on. So let's go back to content because I do want to show you guys VoiceThread. Okay, so here is where you'll get the information for the different modules. And in the modules, it will show you what we have going on as well for the week. And it'll tell you here, this is what you're expected to do. Watch the video that I'm going to post, which is this one. Take the syllabus quiz, create your own introduction video, and complete the VHL activities. And it tells you here, this is what you need, the textbook. Okay? And we're going to go, when we move on to Module 2 and we do the presentations, you guys will have to use VoiceThread for that. And then this is where you go to get to the VoiceThread, right? And then I will make a video to show you guys how to do that as well. Okay, so everything is laid out for you guys. If you do have any questions, please let me know. I'll be posting my own introduction video into VoiceThread so that you guys can watch that as well and gives you a sample of what you're supposed to be doing, okay? So please, if you have any questions, let me know. If there's anything that you guys don't understand or are confused with, please feel free to email me. And we will be working with each other soon. So I hope that you guys enjoy your last weekend of freedom before the summer session 1 starts.